Okay, seems like camera working and we live. I hope so. Yeah, we are. So, if this video is okay, so please put the plus, V plus, whatever. Means you can see me. And about the sound as well, as plus or minus, have sound or not. Yeah, and I'm pretty sorry about the comments. I can't read it much. I record it on my phone, so I can see clearly everything what you're saying. And I try to focus on my cardio more and try to discuss some deep topic again. So we not do only the cardio, we get to the some deep reasoning. Yes. Right, so I hope we have pretty good connections, and I'm terribly sorry for the previous videos I just recorded. Well, the picture not that good and the angle not the best as well. Yeah, because I recorded just on the phone, best as possible, and some of the video sound wasn't recorded or recorded not in an appropriate way. Can't hear much, so basically I skipped a lot of videos. I just deleted. That's it. So, what do you think we will discuss today? Something important, only important topics, most important, but like really, let's say, on the top shelf in our life. We already discussed such things like fear, depression, loneliness. What else was happiness? Yeah, it's really big art for learning yourself how to be happy and so on. So probably I will not tell you anything new. Mostly we just repeaters of the different kind of information what we see, or what we read before and so on in our own interpretation. So what about our life way? I mean, in general, about your activity, what do you think is most important for you in your life? Like your job, your career, any project, maybe you do the charity, or I don't know, maybe you want to be the best teacher in the world, get a golden medal at Olympic Games, have a perfect family, I don't know, get some World Guinness records, whatever. So basically we are all different, we have different aims, same like these leaves in the tree. So basically all of the leaves are absolutely the same, but at the same time we cannot say all of the leaves the same. They all are different actually. The same with people, we're all the same. We want to have a stability, be happy, have a good friends, good family, and at the same time we all different, have a different personality, different ambitions, interests, hobbies, etc. So I wanna talk today about the way of life. On your opinion, is it the right way, or maybe it's time to change something? About your wave, did it have a heart or not? Same, yeah, like Carlos Castaneda said, if any followers or fans of him. But basically a lot of writers and philosophers, they said exactly the same thing, but a little bit in a different words. So if you take the Paulo Coelho, alchemic, so yeah, he's pretty right about our life path. Carlos Castaneda, I think, is the best. Yeah, I wouldn't say he is a good philosopher or the best cheater or whatever. Same like J. Krishnamurti or Osho, whatever. They just take classical philosophers and have a small interpretation in their own way, but geniusly. Everything what he said, if we compare to some psychology, well, it's true, it works well. And all of the philosophers from 600 DC, we can take Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, whatever. So basically they had a pretty same meaning about the things what we are doing, but try to get a little bit deeper in it. I really like just sit somewhere on the roof on the mountains and go to really deep reasoning during my contemplation, or just walk somewhere and think deeply about the certain things in my life, like for instance, like what I'm doing and what for I'm doing. Do I really enjoy it, or etc., or is it right or wrong? Because some people said no, you cannot do it, it's like it's not nice or whatever, you cannot do these things, you cannot say this one and so on. It doesn't matter, it's true or not. No way, you cannot say the truth to the people. People hate the truth and so on. So basically, so many people, so many different opinions. But at the same time, other people say, no, you have to say the truth. People should know the truth. For example, if you think so, just say it. Be yourself. Whatever. Don't fake it. Etc. etc. So we can take a lot of writers, a lot of philosophers, and probably more or less we might get to the certain opinion what basically we are discussing right now. So yeah, we have a good connection. It's just perfect. What else doing it? Also have a few Russian writers who was, I would say, really good in describing certain things. If you want to take like more easygoing thing, I can suggest you the. Okay, wait a second. Where is supposed to go? So, Victor Plevin. Also, some books it was translated on the English. Amazing. If you like esoteric thing, what was written in quite, let's say, humor side, let's say, just amazing. Or Vadim Zeland. What I appreciated, he said he didn't create anything new. He was just interpreting his own way what will be more understandable for people in our age, let's say. So, huge respect for that. Also, have a lot of books of him translated on English as well. For sure, you will be enjoyed. Even if you don't like such thing like esoteric, let's say, you for sure will enjoy it as personal motivation stuff, what works quite well. I heard a lot of positive feedbacks about it. So, the main question is, and this question you have to ask yourself first about your life way. So, what is really important for you, like most important? If we will skip some philosophy, and let's say we will take some books of the really success people, yeah, let's say the Warren Buffett, for instance, yeah. He said, okay, if you want to be really successful in certain things, you need to figure out what is really important for you. So you can write the 10 things, like top 10, most important for you. Family, health, business, whatever. And after you skip 5 and left only 5. And from these 5, you choose the one, what most important, and 4 other one on what you need to spend your time. Seems like I get to the labyrinth, whatever. So, it means the most important things for you, you spend most of time for it, and other what's also really important, you spend other time. And you skip everything else, what in your opinion not that important and you don't need. That's how you will get the success. But first of all, you can choose some exercises for making right conclusion, for choose what is really important for you. So your family or your business more important for you. Or some people who had a health problem, for them the health is more important, especially if you know how is it to feel good and so on. But also it depends in what environment you are. People who have the war, for them it's more important to stay in a peace and to don't see any all of this fighting, killing, suffering, and so on. And the happiness, like this kind of harmony, for different people will be a little bit different as well. What for some people it's quite enough for the living, for another it's a big losses. So when you know what is important for you, let's say the things what you are doing. For instance, you have a construction building and you do pretty good construction and you're pretty sure everything what you build is really good for people, it's quite safe. You do it for all the best technology, whatever, from good materials, and you're pretty sure you do the good thing and you enjoy it. It's most important to enjoy what you're doing, because if you're not enjoying, you're torturing yourself. So, like a really famous proverb said, if you will love what you're doing, you will not work even a single day. You will not spend even a single day on your work, because you're enjoying what you do. Same like you're inspired with something, like let's say you have a tender, or maybe you have a certain task like in your university and you're really inspired. Hours just passed. You can spend a lot of time in it and you don't care. A lot of energy, because you're just totally in it. You really enjoy what you're doing. The creativity. We are strange creatures, but we are creative. And probably one of the most enjoyable things to create something nice, especially if someone can appreciate it. Like, yeah, this was a good job, good picture, really nice music. For sure, whatever you do, not everyone will like, but some people certainly will. So it doesn't matter what picture you draw, what music you will write, for sure some people will enjoy it. Today. Okay, it's not that many people. Hopefully some more will join to our cool activity. So actually last week I done only 2 or 3 cardios. This week it's only second one because of my feet. Mostly I work out on the arms now, and it's damn hard, still hard. I can run, but still I'm quite happy I can walk. So I will walk fast. I think I found quite a cool place. Let's figure out how to get there. So let's come back to our life way. Is it have heart or not? Like Carlos Castaneda said, if your way don't have a heart, it's really stupid to spend life for it. But if it's something really important and valuable for you, so probably it will be something what you will be happy to spend your life. And it doesn't matter how big the goal, and it's possible to reach or not. Even if you will be on a way to reach the goal, you will enjoy it. You will be happy. So for instance, you want to have good house and you build it. You know sooner or later you will finish it. So you build the house of your dream little by little, step by step, and you enjoy the process. And sooner or later you'll complete it. And so on. So if you really hate your job, the question is why not change it? Like some people have a superstition, oh, if I lose this job, I cannot find another one, and so on. If you're a good specialist, you always find a good job. So probably maybe you're afraid you're not that good specialist, you have a lot of competitors, whatever. Same, when I've been in India, the people don't afraid competitors. They have a different streets, and every street they have only certain kind of goods. One street they sell only food, another street they sell only clothes, another street they sell only parts, another only electronics. So basically it's a full street of competitors. And no one afraid of competitors, because they said, okay, we sell only this brand and we have a best price and I'm a best seller man and so on. So they have a lot of stronger points, for not afraid of competitives and to be the special one in a certain way. It's a brilliant walk. It's a cool view. Really enjoy it. So I'm really glad I had the opportunity for travel, even it was not a posh travel without the 5 stars hotel and so on, but I was able to pick a lot of things from people around. Same like I've been in Sri Lanka, I got that things like the man said, I love the gardening and I don't care. He said like on farming I can do the more money because his father was a farmer, but he liked the flowers and create the gardens for the rich people, make a decoration and so on. And he said, I really love to do the design and so on. And even I get the less money, I'm always enjoying what I'm doing. And probably he was right, because in this case, he not working, he just create. He enjoyed his time and got some money for it, and so on. So probably the good musician are the people who love what they do. They love their music, love their songs. They can spend the hours in the garage to create some cool new rhythm with new words, with deep meaning, etc., etc. And for sure, some people will like it. It's almost impossible to create something that will be suitable or everyone will love it. So always someone hate it and always someone love it. But for sure, some people will, and who will appreciate it, probably might become your fans and so on. But it also depends from your plans, what would you choose to do and so on. And again, there appear the questions, I do the right thing. I'm really sure you enjoy what you're doing. It can be like anything. Like, I met a man, maybe 50s. He was a professional boxer. And after he go for training wrestling, and he said, damn, all my life I've done the wrong sport. So I'm like the boxing, but I'm enjoy the wrestling even more. So people who play tennis, they go training 2 hours a day. They're not training, just play it. They enjoy it. So as I said before in my training videos, choose activity what you really like. It can be hockey or football or volleyball. So if you enjoy it, you will enjoy the progress, you will enjoy your training, you will be enjoy to get better and better in it. So it can be gymnastic or bodybuilding or anything else, doesn't matter. But if you come and you torture yourself and you not enjoy it, you don't like it, so well, probably it's a big waste of time, energy, to doing the things that you not enjoy. But if we're talking about the sport, well, a lot. You can check some fitness forums or whatever. I really like to discover this information on the forums when people share their thoughts and their opinions about certain things. They share their experience about a certain thing as well. For sure, I read more than 100 posts when people say, oh, I never thought I will enjoy the fitness or running or cycling or whatever. And when people lose some weight, they start to feel better, they enjoy it even more. And some people, they get like some kind of results. They can do 10 push-ups in 20, with a plank 1 minute, 2 minutes, can run half an hour, 1 hour, and they enjoy to get more and more results. So you never know until you try. And then they try, oh, damn, I feel good. I really like it. So now I just can't wait for another day, go and do a little bit of workout and so on. And basically, this really easy, simple formula you can use for many things. Before know is something yours, you need to try first. Doesn't mean you need to try everything, but including drugs or whatever, any destructive things. But if you're not sure about something, okay, try one, another one, and so on. And always don't be shy for asking questions yourself, like, is it right or wrong? Is it good or not? I mean, it's good for you, because maybe what's good for you is not so good for other person, and you really enjoy it or not. I guess it's quite big percent of people who hate their work, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that a lot of people who go and work all their life on a factory or office company they not like. Only few I know, like a big case when people just stop working and leave the place because said we do the big pollutions and this product is shit and we poison in the food and so on. But unfortunately, I need to take care of my family, I need to get some money, and mostly people not really care about what they do, unfortunately. But always it's possible to find the opportunity. So people who look for opportunities, they always find. And probably it's like really useful learning when you just look around and find a new solution, find a new opportunity, new way to do the certain things, to go to the certain place, etc. and etc. I think accept the struggle for something, to better change something. Change the people around, change the activity, change the work, change the place, whatever. Mostly our mind work in a certain frame. How the teachers teach us, our parents and so on. We loaded childhood with different kind of programs, superstitions, different kind of information, or probably 90% of it we don't need it, and now we overload this information. Everyone have gadgets, and we just users of the content, and probably more than 90% of it we don't need it. It's not useful for our business, it's not useful for ourselves, for develop ourselves in any case, it's not useful for, I don't know, our relationship or anything else. Just useless content mostly. And we just dive in this huge amount of information. And it became more and more difficult for make certain decisions, make the right conclusions about certain things. So I'm sorry for the tautology, so basically talk about everything and nothing at the same time, but I try to link the certain things in one piece, so it became more understandable, let's say, from all of the different information what I done research on and what worked well for me. So I tried really a lot of different things, and I'm pretty sure this one is not mine. This one I really don't like. It's about the work and activity and behavior. So let's say, okay, this I tried a few times already and really enjoyed. I do like hiking, for instance. Yeah, it's cool. Fitness, really mine. I like it. Cool. Yeah, these things I not. I did play football before with my mates. Yeah, I can play. Yeah, it's fun, but I shouldn't say it's my what something I enjoy like so much. No, it's not. Absolutely. Thing about the food, my food preferences. Of course, I try and this and that food during my lifetime. I'm pretty sure that this food I don't like is too heavy for me and make me lazy, and so on. So I skip that. And about many other things. So let's say I'm not good in drawing, but I like to draw. I can spend some time just enjoy myself for the drawing. Yeah, I know it's not look that cool like other people can do, but whatever. I'm not really mind about. And if we do about other things of the creative part, so let's say the photography. Yeah. Well, as for me, I really like that, and yeah, I can enjoy the time for create something new, interesting, and artistic, and spend time with it. And same about the video. I do like to shoot action and comedy. So let's say if it's some interesting story, I can make the storyboard, like the people and spend the day for shooting because I'm enjoying it. And if I have some order, let's say in a similar way, so for instance, I can let's say get some honors from it. So well, why not? I can do that as well. So actually we can combine the two things together you can earn some money, and you can do the things you really like. Perfect, isn't it? So in your case, the only person who can do the decision and choose left or right, right or wrong, enjoyable or not, it's only you. But you need to start asking questions. Always ask questions, and better if you ask yourself. Don't ask someone else. People will give you a lot of false suggestion from their own opinion, what will be completely useless for you. So always, it's like kind of everyday work. Same like you use affirmation, different kind of techniques in your mindset, reprogramming yourself. Ask the questions. Simple. And if you worry, what if I'm wrong? Or what if it seems like this one or that one? I think not. It's really easy to choose you enjoy the certain action or not. Easy, you just try it and you know instantly, oh yeah, it's cool, I really love it. Oh no, it's not for me. Yeah, some people they hate cooking. It just worse what can happen for it. They just hate it. And some people they really love it. Yeah. So let's say I'm not fan of cooking like in traditional way, but for do something quick and easy, yeah, why not? So that's why I'm into more healthy cooking and something quick and easy. So when my mates come to my place, yeah, I can done something in 5-10 minutes. So during these 5-10 minutes, I really enjoy it, and I know they said it's super delicious. But about the things like making, let's say, the cake or anything else which need to spend the hours, well, it's probably not mine. So I guess I didn't born to be a chief. Okay, still connected. So really easily, just by trying things, you can figure out is it yours or not. And probably all of the discussion what we done just go around about the same thing. You can get to really easy conclusions. Ooh. So thank God today. All right, but still, if someone got some really cool books or actions about, yeah, please share it. Any kind of information, links, whatever. So probably even not for myself personally, maybe for other guys it might be useful or interesting. Maybe you can share your own experience about. And unfortunately for some of the people need to spend a lot of time, maybe even lifetime, to understand, damn, why I didn't done that things what I like it, compared to spend months, years, life on the things what you don't. Yeah. So it's really cool if you no need to survive and you can afford it for yourself to do something what you really like. Unfortunately, some people in a position they need to earn money and they have to, let's say, survive and keep their family well and so on. But still, I heard the stories when people try hit the two rabbits in one bullet. What seems like impossible, but yeah, in certain case it is. Have a business or two business. One, you get the money from for your life expenses, and another, do something what you enjoy. And it's great if it can be two in one. So the many artists probably I know, they not care much about earnings, but let's say they have enough customers, enough orders, not that bad, but they enjoy the process of creativity. Let's say like personal home design, gardening design, drawing, etc. So they just like it and they try to do what they like. And also I talked to a few freelancers who said, I don't have much orders, but because I choose only the things what I like to do. So only companies I like to draw the special design and graphic for them, and basically all of the job became really enjoyable. What, in my opinion, is really important, especially if you stay in big cities full of stress among the busy life, and many people stay in depression and probably not forgot, even don't know what the real happiness is. And when you just spend, if not most of your time, a lot of your time on the things you enjoy, you like it, so you will stay in a kind of harmony, what everyone try to reach. You're in a meditation. So you meditate, go to the pleasant state, and go out again. But here, you and your working process, you make, let's say, your costumes, what you really like, or your clothes designer, whatever. It can be anything, it's just a simple, silly example. And you create. You're just doing what you like, what you enjoy, and also you get some money for it. It's perfect, isn't it? So instead of, oh, I need to wake up on my work, go in there, torturing yourself, became a masochist, you do the things like what enjoyable for you. I know it's much more easy to say that compared to do, but I try to do it in a simple, similar way, let's say. It not work in 100% in all of the cases, but more or less, yeah, it is. So just perfect. And it's not only my personal opinion. I talked to several guys, again, who spend years to understand, oh, I don't like this one, don't like that one. One very interesting guy, he's an artist, he do the special design on clothes and shoes. So he draw like a special picture. It can be your own picture of course, of famous people, or historical leaders, or whatever. And he do it his own creative way, and it looks really cool. Before, he done other stuff, try a lot of different works, office work and so on. He said it's just disaster. And now, even don't have much sales, because a handmade job is very expensive. Not many people who can appreciate kind of art. He said, finally, I'm happy I found myself, and I do what I want to do. And I think it may be one of the most important things we need to find ourselves in this big world, find our place where we can be useful, where people can appreciate our work. So basically, it depends from your skills, depends from your desires, it depends from what you are doing. You may be working in a laboratory for test the food, and you will tell to the people what food is good and what food is not, for instance. So it can be literally anything. Or like people who make the research, wrote the books about certain goods, and so on and so on. So now we have much more opportunity of doing the certain things, about the creativity, about the spread information around, and so on. It's not that easy in a certain way, let's say, in a kind of political way, and so on, for economists, because if certain information don't like someone, well, it's not easy to spread around. For instance, I'll tell you a few examples about the opposition, the war in Myanmar, and some protests in Thailand and Ukraine. So many platforms and groups and posts was blocked indeed, because for someone not really need other people will know this certain information and discuss this certain information, and it doesn't matter true or not. But in my opinion, people have a right for discuss whatever they want, and came to the certain opinion, this might be true or not. Yeah. So why not? Why cannot discuss it? Same like the case about the Adolf Hitler during the Second World War. So in Germany now it's really unpolite for mention or discuss his name and his actions. But it's history, it's been. We're learning on the history, we're learning on the mistakes our own or someone. I can be wrong, but I think it's not really right, and I don't see anything unpolite in discussing certain things. For, let's say, in Cambodia, they not see any unpoliteness in discussing of pulpit rates. Yeah, it's fine. It was recently as well, and it was a big disaster, but still, people quite okay and open for discussions. So yeah, find our place. It sounds quite simple, but I think for many it might take years or lifetime understand. Yeah, this is exactly what I want to do. This is exactly what I enjoy. Because we need to try a lot of things, we need to make a lot of mistakes, hit a lot of wounds, until we realize something, until we get a certain experience about a certain things. And with the experience, we know, yeah, it was a big fault, it's a terrible mistake, and now I can start it again. But still, in my opinion, I think it's okay for making mistakes. As more mistakes we make, it's more attempts, more tries, so it's more we can understand and get it, so we can get certain conclusions, and we grow our experience, what make ourselves special, at least special for us, because you know, okay, in this way I will not go anymore, these things I will not do anymore, because of my values, about my moralities or whatever, and probably now I know how to do it better, quicker, easier, and so on. So probably the experience might make the key in things we're doing. And also the many people, they have no idea what they want to do. Some, okay, I just want to be rich, just want to do nothing, want to be famous, and so on. Well, I'll tell you, like a lot of famous people, they work really hard, very good in dancing, a good singer, for create a good song or whatever. A lot of rich people, let's say, for instance, China, where there's a number of millionaires just grow so quickly. In last years, it's at about $100 new millionaires. But you think someone got it really easily? Mostly people work really hard. I know the China is really close and not easy to get some information in it, but if you have some Chinese friend, chat on WeChat or whatever, some people work really hard for get what they want. But it doesn't mean it's not possible. So if someone done it, it means other people can done it too. So hard working sooner or later will give you certain results. And now we have like much more opportunity for get certain things. Okay, let's try our connection. Not that bad. Still have a bit battery. Still live. Oh, cool. So probably I'll do the 1 hour cardio walk. I walk just 1 time a week, and do cycling once a week, and swimming. So for now I do 3 cardio a week, not that much, and do fitness. So up there they have a dips and high bar. So we little bit work out on the high bar later on, and I think for today about my activity will be just perfect. Now I'm working in the light regime just for recover my injuries, and hopefully I try to increase it for the next week, so next month can work really hard, same like before. Same as I said before, just to enjoy our results, get more results, achieve more. There's no limits. We can get whatever we want. Basically, we limit ourselves. I'll join them next week for sure. So did you ask yourself already? Are you way have a heart? So you're working with a heart, the certain things. So the way you're walking towards, you really love it. So you do it with your whole energy and passion. Are you? It's not really to answer, but to someone else, we can say anything we want. But basically, when you ask yourself, there's no point to lie. You can be really, really honest, and you can the truth. Yeah, this is shit. I not really enjoy it, and probably I need to try something else, or whatever. It can be anything else. You can try. But sometimes I think to be honest with ourselves, it might be not that easy. Same like with other people as well. But what I can say, as I've been a listener before, you cannot give any suggestion, but you can ask different kind of questions, same like life coaching. So some guys said, oh, you have a problem in this one and that one, and said, do you know the solution? Oh yeah, and on your opinion, what you need to try? Try this one and that one. Okay, cool. You know, you need to do this exercise. Did you ever try? No. So many people, they know the solutions, they know what they need to do, but they never try. So probably another example will be like people with overweight. They know a lot of things about dietary, but did they try it or not? Mostly cases will be probably not. So some people may be afraid of the results, or maybe too lazy, maybe too brainwashed for do the certain things. And also, we like the stability, we like our zone of comfort, and we really, really afraid of changes. So probably the fear of change is something might change in ourselves, in our life, to better or to the worse. Something that makes me scary to try the certain things. And if someone really intend, okay, I want to do this one, or I want to sort this one, I want to get rid of this one. So basically, anything you don't need to have now, you can get rid of just right now. So any fears, any destructive thoughts, any materialistic things that you don't need, you can get rid of just right now. It's that simple. Any thought, just take it off. And I repeat it again, if you really intend to change something, do something, you always can find a lot of information about it. You always can find a lot of people who have the same problem, who will be glad to help you with. You always can find someone around with a similar mindset. So only what you need to do, you just need to move forward in it. So if you need to find certain information, just start to make the research online, if not online in library, just ask people around. For example, make a certain business, yeah? Or example for make the investments. Or examples for improve your health, or maybe you have a certain injury and what you need to do with that. If you do the research at least 5 minutes a day, at least, sooner or later you will find certain information, you will collect a lot, and you will be really knowledgeable about it. Same if you don't know what you want. We have millions different techniques, psychological exercises and tests you can complete, and you can decide what's work for you or not. You can make certain conclusions. Same if you have a difficulty of choice, what's quite common, so you don't know what to choose. Same, do the exercises, but different exercises. You can find a lot of online. And as long as you keep going in a certain way, it will be more easy to fix the certain things. That's it. It always sounds too easy compared to do, but if you will not try, you will not get it. Always easy to watch someone do the exercises, but it's quite difficult to repeat. Same. It's easy to talk, but when you start to do exercises, You might be stuck on some point, oh, what I need to write first, a second. But as longer you do it, it became more and more easy. Same like you play chess the first time, you try to remember where you need to move, like where the pawn gone and so on. You try to make a strategy really difficult. You play 10, 100 times, and after it became more and more easy. You have your own strategy, you know more tricks, you know what will be, you make your own calculation, and it gets better and better. So basically, here the same thing. You do certain exercises, and you became better in that. Actually, now we were lucky with a lot of different kind of exercises, from NLP, Gestalt therapy, quantum meditation, whatever. Life coaching, you can choose any. Not all of them useful, not all of them will use for you well, but some of it I think is brilliant. So you need just to find which one. So for be really wise, you need to read just the 10 books. But until you find these 10 books that make you wise, probably you will read hundreds of books. Okay, so our battery, cool. Still working. You still can't see the place where I'm moving, but sooner or later I will go there. So probably everything starts from our thoughts. When we change our thoughts, okay, I feel not happy. I need to change something, I want to be happy. Okay, what makes me happy? Alright, make the list, etc. Alright, what makes me unhappy? Okay, what I'm good in and what I'm not good in. What can I use? Okay, I even can use the things what I'm not good. And I can enhance and make it better what I'm good in. Let's say play the music instrument or doing sport, singing, public speech. Okay, I'm good in that. I can make it even better. I can use it. Yeah. So million techniques you can use and will be useful for you, but only things what need to do it. Same about exercises. You want to lose some weight, you want to be more fit and strong, you need to do some exercises. You can do the huge research, you can collect a lot of information about, but if you will not follow it, I don't think something will happen. Make sense? Same here. So if you think your memory gets weaker or so, do the exercises on your memory. Check your nutrition, what might make your memory works better, and so on. And if you think you have a lack of information in a certain topic, okay, just scoop a bit, and you can compensate that. That's it. So basically you can do like any topic at all, and you can use the same formula for it. But this formula might be your own, because some people have a different kind of obstacles. Yeah. For someone have a really big problem, for you it's nothing. And what's easy for you, for another person, is maybe super difficult. So as I try to be in harmony and find myself harmonical in this world as well, so I always know in any kind of things there will be a lot of people who worse than me and a lot of people who are better than me. And it can be many things. In creativity, public speech, in a drawing, in a singing, in a sport, and whatever. So you always somewhere in the middle. And to be on this golden middle is the best what can happen. It means you will not torture yourself, you will not break yourself, you just try to be in as more harmony as possible. I think it's something what bringing kind of calm, peace, and feelings of happiness was really, really important. When you're exactly on the place you want to be, and you know you're useful for other people, and you know someone appreciates your action, so you can be helpful for your family, your friends, your customers, whatever. And you can do the things good. Maybe worse than someone, but much better than others, right? And probably this position, find yourself, can make you, like say, maybe not the most happiest person in the world, but happy. So basically, to be happy, it's something one we need to learn, because we live in, unfortunately, not in really harmonical world and way, and we need to learn ourselves again to come back to this natural state. Only in the meditation you can understand like what is harmonical is what's natural to be, and you understand so everything around it's really not natural, it's really disbalanced. And I wouldn't say like a word is really violent, but it feels like something wrong, but we live in the wrong place. For instance, you're born, you need to buy water, what is free, clean water should be available, not poison. Air, we're paying CO2 now, so basically air should be clean and you shouldn't pay for be able to breathe. You're born and you have no place for stay. You should work years to buy your own land or property, 20 years, 30 years, depend, right? But the nature, let's say, don't care about you live in a certain way of law. They give you the land, they give you ability of food can grow on the land, and so on. You can hunt, fishing, etc. Yeah, but if we live in such way, it's our problem, and probably it's bring other causes why you feel kind of stressful or unhappy, or you feel like you're not in your own place. Of course, I might be wrong, but it's just some of the conclusions what come to my mind sometimes. So everything what I said before, it might take a big dose, and it's my conclusion, so you might be not agree with. Or some of it, you can use it for yourself if you think it might be useful, and if you think it have sense. Anyway, you can write it about yes or no. So basically, I'm really self-criticized, and all of the critic I try to use like a creative critic to work on more on myself compared to be angry or sad about it. Okay, if my mate said it's like a total bullshit, I need to reconsider it. So if people said, you know, that things have no sense, okay, I need to think about, and so on. Yeah, I'm sorry, because the way I deliver information, I took different points and I break it up and skip it again and put it in one piece. So I jump from one topic to another one, just to make the puzzles come true, like in a different way, make it more interesting and try to keep you a little bit focused. But still, you can complain about it. I'm not the best MC in the world, and probably my skills for the public speech should be much better, but I didn't make any preparation, any paper, so I just walk and tell you everything what come to my mind straight, what might be, let's say, not really correct, not said in the best way I can, compare when you, let's say, they make preparations for the students and make a really nice, long speech. So, but at least it's honest, it's natural, it's really what I think about, even if in certain things I'm wrong. So, try to make as less bullshit as possible. But basically, you're only one who will decide. As most of my work I do alone or with my team, and my workout, for now I don't have a mates for training with, even I do really easy workout now just for recovering. So yeah, so probably you're only one who will make the company for workout, now the company for make the cardio work. Still, whatever you do, it will be benefit for you. You do your walking every day, 1 hour, sooner or later you'll get some benefits. You change a little bit of your food, you will get the benefits. You collect the good information, what will be creative for you and useful, you'll get the benefits from it. You do some exercises like for your memories or for life coaching or whatever, what might make you happy or whatever, sooner or later you'll get benefits from it. So whatever you do, basically you do it on purpose. So try to be more selective for find the things what really need you, what make you happier, what's really helpful to you in your things and so on. Because now it's so lot of information, and a lot of information you're not really sure it's true or not, it fails or not, and probably most of it just need to skip it. But if you find someone, some channel, some book, what you think, oh, it's good, it's worked well for me, it's really helpful, especially if it might make you feel better in a certain way, or at least now you have some answers on your questions. Let's say what to do for make yourself feel a little bit happier, for get certain kind of release, or maybe for help yourself to relax. Sometimes I use like nature sounds and rain sounds and whatever during my work, just have some kind of relaxing atmosphere. So I upload it on my channel as well. Well, you can use it. It's worked well for me. Not sure, maybe you enjoy it too. Only one way to know is just to try it. Okay. Yeah, we almost get to the point for my workout place. So okay, everything what I am sorry, it was a really long, super boring monologue, I guess. Just thoughts out loud, what you shouldn't be agree with, but maybe something you might take into consideration, who knows. So main idea to find yourself, find your place, find your way, to be sure you enjoy what you're doing, and ask yourself, do you have a heart in your way? So do your own way have love? Do you really enjoy it to do it? If not, maybe need to change something. Maybe not. Maybe you're happy to struggle and feel miserable. Who knows? Some people, they really addict to put themselves in victim positions, and they really enjoy struggling and complaining, do not move anywhere else. Probably you have some friends like that, and it's really difficult to change them, and no one can do it except themselves. So basically the only person who can change them is they are. So you can look back on yourself and decide, is everything all right, and you're really moving in the right point, or not really. Alright, unfortunately our trip in such amazing place is going to the end, and I hope you enjoy walking with me. So basically the video is not that important here compared to the sound. Most of the videos I done, it's like for the listening compared to the exercises. Yeah, if you have some really cool place for walk, when you have like quite nice picture around, so you can hit 2 rabbits in 1 bullet. You can enjoy the things around. This is nice flowers, trees, whatever, constructions, and you can do exercise. You can do running or cycling or walking, what make it even more enjoyable. So in this moment, when I realized I'm really enjoy the view, really enjoy the activity, really enjoy talking my silly thoughts what come out loud. So it's most important. I'm in enjoyable time, an enjoyable place, enjoyable body, and so on. So if I'm enjoy it, means I'm moving right. And all other things, let's say the wrote a new article, I really like it, and I have ordered for make some cool video. It's quite a creative process, and yeah, I enjoy it because I need to create something unique that will come from my perspective of view, and it's really cool. And other projects, I will need to make a video, so I need to select a certain people, certain location, what I will do by myself, everything. And again, I will enjoy it a lot because all of this creative process, what I create, to see the certain masterpiece later, it will be short commercial in a comedian way, and it has to be in product, so it's even more enjoyable. So I don't see any product for make the commercial video for that. So seems like on a certain point and I'm on the right way because I'm enjoy it. I like to do my workout, I like to do my meditation, I like the books I took recently for reading. So probably I'll have a little bit more time for stay just with myself somewhere on the nature, on the beach, enjoy the reading, meditation. After I complete my orders, that's it. It's how I see and how I feel the things I do. In your case, it might be something different, but who knows? For instance, I saw some vegan cafe. They also do the delivery of the sweets, like healthy sweets, and the people who work there, they super passionate about the food they do. They said it's like super healthy food. We pray on the food. We do it only with a good mood, with the best vibes. It's super positive energy inside and so on. And after listening all of that story, and I see the passion and shining eyes, how they tell it, yeah, I think many people will be happy to come and try the food or make some order for get the delivery with certain sweets and so on. And for sure, they really enjoy what they do. They can talk about the food and cooking like all day long, and probably it's how it's supposed to be. Same when I make the interview for the man who do the construction work, and probably he can talk like 2 days non-stop about the construction, about the materials, about the designers, and new places and so on, and you can see it really clearly. You don't need to be a psychologist or something. For be pretty sure the man is possessed by his business. He really into it, like he live in this construction world. So probably everyone will live in different worlds, and some people they like really passionate about the farming. Like well, my uncle, he just, I don't know, he crazy about the different plants, new seeds, and like everything he do just full of love and gratitude and so on. So you can see clearly when people like really enjoy their work, they really enjoy the things what they doing. Like some of the teachers, I done the charity and I seen the teacher, his work is for the astronomy. Like a really big guy, he not look like a teacher, he more look like a bodyguard or maybe some boxer or whatever. Probably he done before, but when he'd explain the things about the space and stars and so on with all of the tiny details and millions of stories, kids love it. So probably if I have the kids, I wish to have such teacher. And even all the information I know, I like to listen again because he tell everything with passion. He like to do the new research, scoop the new information, tell about the things. Maybe he came right from space, who knows, but probably it's one of the best astronomy teachers I saw in my life. And definitely he will love what he's doing. And this is important. And this is what I'm talking about and what I try to deliver to you. Okay, I get to my place, workout time, so I'll say you goodbye. Leave the comment about what you think about this nonsense what I'll tell you before in this wonderful small walking cardio trip. Yeah. So stay tuned. Later we'll discuss something more interesting and not less important in our life. Only global things, only important topics. All right. See you later.